Picture this. It's 2026, America's turning 250, and guess who might be coming to the party? William and Kate. Now, before you say, so what? Imagine how Harry and Meghan are reacting to this news right about now. Trust me, this story has more twists than a Netflix series. So here's what's happening. Rebecca English just dropped some major intel. The palace is seriously considering sending William and Catherine to the US for America's 250th birthday celebration. We're talking about the semi-quincentennial, people. That's a fancy way of saying really, really big birthday party. Now, you might be thinking, why not send King Charles? Well, apparently the Foreign Office has other plans. They want to send their A-list royals, the future king and queen. And honestly, smart move. Think about it. Catherine, potentially making her grand return to the international stage after her cancer treatment, would be stepping back into the spotlight in the most spectacular way possible. We're talking about a woman who can make headlines just by wearing a certain shade of blue. Imagine what happens when she shows up in full royal regalia at a White House state dinner. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say, the couple in Montecito. Can you imagine Harry and Meghan's reaction right now? I'm picturing Meghan pacing around their $14 million mansion, probably saying something like, "Wait, they're coming to our territory? We live here now. We're the American royals." And poor Harry? He's probably already drafting his next memoir, Spare 2, the one where they visited America without me. Here's the thing that's got to sting. William and Kate would probably get the full red carpet treatment. State dinners, meetings with governors, maybe even a chat with the president. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan have been trying to establish themselves as the people's royals in California, and suddenly the actual future king and queen are rolling up like, "Hold our crowns, we've got this." Let me break down why this potential visit is such a big deal. Catherine would be making her triumphant return to international duties after her health challenges. The symbolism alone would be incredibly powerful: resilience, strength, duty. It's the kind of story that writes itself. Picture Catherine in a tiara at a White House state dinner. The photos would be historic. We're talking about images that would be plastered on magazine covers worldwide. It's Diana at the Met Gala level of iconic. While Harry and Meghan have been doing their own thing in California, podcasts, Netflix deals, tell-all interviews, William and Kate have been quietly building their reputation as the steady, reliable face of the modern monarchy. This visit would be like their victory lap. Now, if I were a betting person, I'd say Harry and Meghan are already in crisis mode. Their PR team is probably working overtime trying to figure out how to spin this. The gracious response: "We're thrilled our family is visiting America. We'd love to show them around California." Translation: please don't forget we exist. The victim narrative. Once again, we're being excluded from major family events. Translation: why wasn't this our idea? The counter-programming. Suddenly announcing their own major project or appearance to coincide with the visit. Translation: look at us. We're still relevant. My money's on a combination of all three, with maybe a few subtle digs thrown in for good measure. Here's what makes this situation fascinating from an American perspective. We've got two very different versions of modern royalty competing for attention. In one corner, you have William and Catherine, traditional, dignified, representing centuries of history and protocol. They're like the luxury brand of royalty, timeless, elegant, and impossible to replicate. In the other corner, Harry and Meghan, the disruptors, the ones who walked away from it all to forge their own path. They're like the startup trying to revolutionize the industry. The thing is, when it comes to official royal visits, there's no competition. William and Kate aren't just celebrities, they're the future head of state of multiple countries. They represent something bigger than themselves. This potential visit could be a game-changer in several ways. For William and Kate, it would cement their position as the new face of British diplomacy. They'd be representing not just the monarchy, but the entire UK on one of America's most important birthdays. For Harry and Meghan, it would be a reminder of what they walked away from. All the pomp, circumstance, and official recognition they gave up for their independence.